Welcome to this Sahara 4 exercise. In this exercise, we will import new static attributes and modify the symbols to display them in the map. So for that, we will go to our Sahara project here. We will go to Edit, Variables, and the static attributes. In this case, what we will do is the importation of the static attributes related to the block, to the different blocks of the area of the project. We can see that the block variable has already been created, so we don't need to create a new variable. We will just import them inside this static attribute variable. So now we will go to Project, Import, Objects, Static Attributes. We will go to our Excel file here, and here we will select the we will have an static attribute here. Now here we see that we have the block, the different blocks which each different well belongs to, and here instead of using the name of the well, we are using another identifier, the unique well identifier. So in this case we will select here identifier, and here we can select all and it's going to be valid because it will look for the unique well identifier as well to the importation, but here we can be more specific and just select the unique well identifier as the identifier here. So now we have the identifier and the block, which is going to be the static attribute. Remember that as we are importing static attributes, we don't need a date, so this is not going to change over time. So the column date that we use for the dynamic attributes is not going to be present here, so we just need two columns, the ID and the attribute. So now we will import, and now we see that everything has been correctly imported for the 105 wells of the project. And now we can check in the variable window if everything was imported correctly, and we will need also to check the names, and here we can see that the names are correct, the references are correct, and we need also to modify the symbols and the colors of the different attributes. In this case we will use just circles, full circles here for the symbols in all of them. Similar to the case of the extraction system, we will only differentiate between them with colors. So we will use blue for north, we will use orange for center, and for southwest let's use green. Here we can select a more specific color if we want by closing here and right clicking, and here we can have this palette to have more selection of colors. Let's use something darker here like this, and I want to use a brighter blue as well. So here we have some colors to differentiate between the different static attributes. So now we will save, and now we will plot them in the map. For this we will go to Object, Symbols, and here from status now we have available the block static attribute, and we will select it. And now we can see that we are plotting each different block in the as a symbol in the static attributes selection option here in types. So now each symbol is going to reflect the different position of the map in position of the well in the map, but also the different static attributes, the different block each well belongs to. Remember that you can combine different attributes. We could, for example, select here status, and with rings we could select block here and have the different blocks of the wells as well. So that's another option that you have available to combine the different static attributes. Here we can see that we have the references of the symbols on the left and the references of the rings at the right. So yeah, we have done the complete circle here of importing, editing the variable, and then plotting them in the map. So that will be everything for this tutorial. I hope it was useful, and thank you for watching.